Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you for your strong leadership here. Without the commitment of House Republicans passing a plan to raise the debt ceiling and take on our nation's finances and turn the trajectory of this debate with the White House, and without the Speaker's firm commitment, we would not have been in these negotiations. And the negotiations were intense. They were quite challenging. The outcome of that is a fundamental shift in the spending trajectory in Washington. This is the biggest set of spending cuts and a substantial change from the spending of the last 2 years for this administration. That is changing the trajectory of the fiscal house here in Washington. That's very important. We have consequential work requirements on important programs. We eliminate loopholes, and we bring in the value of work to these important programs. The meaning and value of work connected with fiscal responsibility, those are very important top lines for this negotiations. But it wouldn't have been possible without the firm commitment of House Republicans and us passing a plan.
My friends, time is running out. Americans have just a few more weeks to claim billions of dollars in bonus refund checks. Our government is urging all Americans, especially seniors, to take action to receive this aid. This extra money can help many individuals, especially as inflation continues to rise. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, tomorrow on Memorial Day, I will be announcing several more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway of $75. If you'd like to enter these giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. The possibility of a United States debt default has been making headlines in recent news, and for a good reason. The aftermath of a default could have far-reaching effects on every aspect of the economy, including mortgage payments. The first debt limit was set by Congress in 1917. Similar in function to a credit limit for a credit card, the debt limit ensures that the federal government operates within its means and does not spend beyond its allotted resources. The government has hit the debt ceiling, and if Congress doesn't raise it soon, the United States will not be able to borrow money and would default on all of its obligations. If this happens, the country's economic stability would be put at great risk. Should the United States default, it would be unable to pay its creditors. When investors lose confidence in the U.S. government's ability to repay its debt, they demand higher yields to compensate for the risks. This, in turn, would result in a chain reaction of higher interest rates across the board, including on mortgages, credit cards, and car loans. The ultimate result is that these financial products would all become more expensive for every American. For those in the housing market, this could mean a sharp increase in borrowing costs and a decrease in sales activity. According to a recent Zillow report, mortgage rates could increase significantly, possibly up to 8.4%. Such a rise in interest rates means that monthly payments on a typical $500,000 home would increase by 22%, up to $3,800, compared to a monthly payment of $3,095 with a 6.3% interest rate. A debt default could lead to higher mortgage rates. An increase like this would put homeowners under considerable financial stress, and some might not be able to pay their mortgage and be foreclosed on. Higher mortgage rates will also reduce home appreciation values. However, the impact on home values is expected to be modest. Home values would dip by 1% from the current levels starting in August until February 2024, but are expected to end up 1% higher by the end of 2024 compared to the current values. No one wants a U.S. default to happen. as ripple effects can damage the U.S. economy, the housing market, and affect millions of American lives. In 2020, the nation was upended due to the crisis, and the IRS itself made the decision to close its field offices due to health-related concerns. Because so many Americans were dealing with so many things at the same time, the IRS moved its normal mid-April tax filing deadline to mid-July 2020, providing filers an extra 3 months to submit their 2019 tax returns. But since it was such a chaotic time, many 2019 tax returns inevitably fell by the wayside. At this point, the IRS estimates that nearly 1.5 million people have failed to submit a 2019 tax return and are missing refund dollars because of that. All told, the tax agency thinks that taxpayers are owed $1.5 billion from 2019. But friends, the clock is winding down to receive that money. So if you never filed a 2019 tax return, it pays to get moving quickly. The Internal Revenue Service gives filers 3 years beyond when a given tax return is due to submit that return and request an associated refund. Since the tax filing deadline for 2019 returns was pushed to July of 2022, those looking to file a return for that year can do so until July 17, 2023. But if you do not submit your 2019 taxes by then, you will forfeit any refund you would have received. Meanwhile, the Internal Revenue Service estimates the median unclaimed refund for 2019 at $893. So your refund may be more or less, but the reality is that no matter what refund you are due, you should make a point to arrange to have that cash deposited into your bank account rather than give it up. And these days, many Americans are struggling to cover their bills due to inflation. So friends, even if you're only due a $100 refund from 2019, that is an extra $100. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. Thank you, dear friends, for being here and for being part of this community. If you would like to enter these giveaway, my friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Memorial Day weekend.